Man, right now China is going through the worst right now. They're going through the worst flood ever imaginable. And it's incredible that this flood has got the entire city. Like, it's insane. Like, the entire city is underwater. And I think what. Sorry, I just yawned. And I think what gets me is like. This also causes a increase in diseases because of the water and everybody has to survive. Like, how far do you have to go in to actually survive this this flood? And I just wanted to take a look at that one.
Of roads and homes, China's weather authority issued a red alert that is
Southwestern
its
China.
most severe. More rainfall has been expected in the coming days in Yunnan and Guangxi province. Our next report gives the details.
Yeah, I don't know if this music is allowed. It's just like 1,800 villages has been evacuated, but at this moment with the China flood, I'm just going to China flood, China flood today. Yeah, recent floods in the southwestern China have resulted in 6 deaths. Oh, that's actually very little. Displaced over 80,000 residents in the ooh, you know, I can't even pronounce it. The floods described as exceptionally large have forced thousands to evacuate their homes, and authorities are bracing for further severe weather as a tropical storm threatens additional devastation. See, China reeling under floods in those areas suffers as 40,000 flee. 40,000 people.
Children waited in kindergarten as emergency personnel approached them. Now, rescue teams were also seen preparing drones to deliver supplies to flood victims. Now, last week, Chinese authorities issued the year's first red alerts for mountain torrents in 6 regions, the most severe warning level in the country's
What the
four-tier
heck?
system. In central China's Hunan province, the Lishui River saw its first flood of the year, leading to overflow at 243 reservoirs across the province. Now, heavy rains have also flooded residential complexes, public areas, and has also hit businesses. More than 10,000 responders from both provincial and local levels have been mobilized to clear debris, repair roads, and restore critical infrastructure in China. In Guangdong, the transportation department has deployed over 100 engineering vehicles and more than 300 emergency rescue teams to repair damaged roads.
Like, so how long do they have to wait if everything has been flooded? How long until the water actually subsides? That's the other thing that I want to know. China evacuates. Heavy rain hits China's flood-stricken area. The second time in the week, China activates yellow rainstorm warning in multiple areas. Six killed in China flood. Heavy rain hits China. Okay, that is heck. That is hectic. Let's take a look at this one.
I wake up and it's there, the voice.
We'll put these stupid ads on. Just gotta wait for this ad to go away. These ads running on my video and I don't really have ads. Yeah, flood wreaks havoc in southwest China. Over 80,000 forced to evacuate from Guizhou or Guizhou. Flood fury strikes China. We know this. We actually reading it again. Villages inundated, bridge collapse in Gaza. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's massive when the bridge collapsed. Dramatic rescue of truck driver on the cam. Just pulled the truck back. Truck dangled from collapsed bridge. Hectic. And that's high. That is super high. And you just like feel it's safe to just be on this bridge that collapsed already. Rescue boats carry residents. Oh man, these rescuers are really doing a job. Murky knee-high water mounts trouble. Children stranded in schools. In the schools. Football field submerged in Rongjiang. Eyewitnesses recount flood horror. China witnessing extreme weather conditions. Heat waves in some regions while others are battered by rain. That is weird phenomenal. Torrential rainfall also affected Xinjiang, or whatever. The region sees worst flooding since 1998. Water levels exceeded historical records. Well, at least they're getting a lot of rain for the crops, so at least 3 dead and over 40,000 residents affected. Typhoon Wutup causes massive floods. Wutup. Is a typhoon coming? Chinese authorities issued warnings last week. Scientists blame climate change for extreme weather. China, the world's largest greenhouse gas emitter, reports. Ooh, this could be. No, I'm not saying anything. It's a country filled with lots of mountains and lots of vegetation. It has a lot of land, but not land that is kind of where you can build. It's not looking great for China. There's just too much floods.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to
China flood today. Let's just take a look at this one. This is the first one that's on. With the floods is happening in China, all I can say is that we hope that a lot of people are able to recover from this. Is this really today? Is this like the random videos that he took? This can't be true.
As of the morning of June 27, 2025, China is facing one of its worst...
No, I don't think this video is true. Okay, live. China floods live. So you telling me the typhoon is what actually caused this? The amount of rainfall? And China's a large country. Why are the typhoons getting stronger? Because of global warming, I guess.
All flights out of Shanghai's airport cancelled. Major tourist attractions such as Disneyland closed.
Not like we care about Disneyland.
Several high-speed train routes shut. Trees felled. Billboards destroyed.
Not the billboards. Please, not the billboards. Oh, is that the announcement?
Typhoon Bibinka, the strongest storm to hit Shanghai since 1949. Made landfall on the 16th of September.
I'm sorry, the 16th of September?
Bringing China's financial hub to a standstill. Another typhoon, Yagi, unleashed its fury earlier this month. It ripped through China's southern Hainan island, causing massive devastation. Typhoon Yagi traveled north from the Philippines, where it set off landslides and unleashed rains and flooding.
Oh, incredible.
So, how are typhoons formed?
This guy's going to talk about how the typhoons are formed. Well, you see, when the hydrostropic sphere mixes with the lower tropic sphere, that's not why we go. It's possibly going to be an ad, and I was correct.
In Jeju province in China shows emergency workers evacuating residents and heavy machinery clearing debris as efforts continue to manage the damage. Located at the confluence of 3 rivers and home to 3 lakh residents, Rongjiang was inundated by record downpours that left 6 dead and forced more than 80,000 people to flee their homes. The amount of rain that fell over 72 hours was double the city's average for the month of June. In response to the new round of flooding, authorities raised the city's flood emergency response level to the highest level. In southern China, over the past
China
2
goes
days,
through a lot.
30
They go through
major
COVID,
rivers
they go through
in Yunnan,
earthquakes, they go through
Jeju,
floods, they go through
Guangxi
typhoons.
and Hainan were
It's
all
hectic.
hit by storms and had risen above their warning levels. These are visuals that we bring to you.
I can only say that that for those Chinese guys out there, everywhere in China, just stay safe. Prayers are with you.